What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMDTNT, where I am living my dream, trading and traveling. Hope everybody out there is doing well. As for myself, I'm doing pretty good. As you can see, I am back in the shop after a wonderful week down in Tampa, attending the Shriners Imperial session. But wanted to get a daily recap out of the way for the last 2 days. Wasn't able to get one done yesterday and needed to get that day covered and then get covered what we did today. Wish every day could be green, but these last 2 days have not been. Both have been red. Yesterday being an actual max loss day where got over $300. Tradeovate shut the account down. Today, not quite as bad, but it's still a red day. So let's go ahead. Let's jump on over into the charts. I already have it queued up. And I did a recap, I want to say, for Tuesday. And we were pretty decently green, and I said hopefully it would not take another trade, and it did. That was this trade right here, risking looks like 40 points, so gave back $80. We'll take a look inside of the dashboard when we get there to see how we finished out on Monday. But this here was Tuesday. Let's go ahead and click it. So going into Tuesday evening, or actually Monday evening, which starts the Tuesday session, took a quick trade off the open, risking 34 points, $68. Quick loss, about 30 minutes in that trade. It looks like we back in that type of market where this thing just gets chopped up. Can't do nothing about it. Just got to let it take every trade because you don't know which one is going to go up there to 7R. But it ended up taking and actually, let's correct that. This here was the afternoon trade. Look at that, 3:30. So this was that trade that it took Monday afternoon, giving back some of the gains. $70 is what we gave back. This here was going into Tuesday's session, which was Monday evening, risking 19 points, $40. Is going to take two contracts, so it was risking $80. Quick stop out, maybe about 30 minutes in that trade. Turns right back around, takes a long. That long was risking, looks like $36 or 36 points, $72. So now we're down both of those trades. Before we can get into the 735 session filter, it takes another long, risking 39 points, so $78. Boom. That's three quick losses. Three quick losses, and we are going to be going into Tuesday morning down pretty heavy. So hits that 735 session filter. It can't take anything till 2300. 2300 rolls around. It can now trade, and look what it does. Takes a trade right before midnight. A long. Stops out. That was risking $66. Jumps into this trade, risking $62. This one at least made a halfway decent move. Came back up, tried to come back down, pushed that. That's a W bottom. Comes back down. It finally breaks it. Hits 2.25. Look at that, y'all. This thing just missed hitting that step one target, which would have at least let us make 1R back. And then boom, stops out. That's all she wrote. That's max loss day. That's max loss on that trade. Can't take any more trades. So we'll just kind of scroll through this. As you can see, no plays are showing because the bot knows that all bets off. We done lost over $300. Can't do nothing. So we'll scroll all the way over and we'll come up on yesterday, 6 o'clock open, which would have been trading Thursday's trading session. Get a couple of filters there that prevents those two trades. Those two are filtered out because of risk. 735 rolls around. We're into a session filter, so that's okay. No problem. Can't take any trades because of the session filter. 2300 will be coming out of that. So 2300, we come out of it. A couple other filter blocks right there. Short block, long blocks. 1 o'clock rolls around. We're back into another session filter. And then we take a long. This thing goes 1R. Breaks the 1R. So we're looking halfway decent. And I will tell you, these past few days, I have not looked at the charts at all while the market's been open. So this is the first time I'm actually looking at these charts to see what these plays did. I'm trying to get out of the habit of actually watching the charts. The bot is trading. Why do I need to watch them? But we see that this one stopped out. It was in that trade 2 hours. Normally, if it's in a trade over an hour, it's a good chance that that trade is going to work. But not this time. Was risking 43 points, $86. 86 bucks right there. Jumps into another long just after 5:30. This one again pushes up to 1R. Tries to break that 1R. 7 a.m. Look at the volatility candle. Comes up, breaks 1R, flushes back out, stops us out. It's after 7 o'clock, so we back into another session filter. I was risking 27 points, so $54. So now we're down about 100 and maybe 40 bucks or so. Session filter kicks in. That's a good move right there. Can't do nothing about it. Session filter is on. Comes out of the session filter at 9 o'clock. Too much risk on that long trade, which was good. Then back in another session filter at 10 o'clock. It'll stay in this session filter till 2 o'clock. Comes out of that one. 2 trades there. Risk is too much. This here, long break is not given the 2 and 2s. So 2 demand breaks or 2 short holds. And then end of the day. So let's see what we lost today. Today, down 147. Rough, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the we'll take a look at the dashboard real quick. See what we did on that. So right now, balance is at $33.82. Still good. Still over at $3,000, which we started the account with. And that's even after taking almost $2,000 in withdrawals. Net P&L, we're still up 2,200 bucks. Win rate 39%. Profit factor is dropping. Again, I like to see that over 1.3, preferably 1.5. Back testing, it was at about a 1.6. So going through a little rough patch right there. Average trade is 1188. Current max drawdown. Remember the last video we were in no drawdown? Right now we're in $521 worth of max drawdown. Again, I did take out another $600, so my max withdrawals right now is $1944.92. Still means I got $1,200 of my money in this current balance. Goal is to get all of my money out of here, and then I could just trade with the house's money. Something that I did notice on here today, if we look right there, look, Tuesday is just killing. Tuesday P&L, $2,400. Worst day, Monday, down 792. Best hour still is that 6 o'clock hour. Worst hour, still that 7 o'clock hour. But look at the graph down there, y'all. Tuesday is killing. Tuesday is killing. And if I had to put some money on the line, I would say that tomorrow should be a green day. We're up $1,100 on Fridays. So we know that we can't really go by this and say, let's just trade Tuesdays and Fridays. But I can say that hopefully Friday should be a green day. Thursdays, we gave back 147 today. So that Thursday was already a red day. Wednesdays is just about flat. That's crazy. Middle of the week, just about flat. Mondays, we saw up top. That's a red day. Tuesday, banger. Wednesday, flat. Thursday, we give back. And then Friday, we make some back. So let's see if we can hold true to that and keep that going. We look at August. August, we're still green, even with this last few days of being red. And then that's just our P&L curve. Probably go in. I'm going to change this just so it adds some color down in here. Change it to that line graph with some color. So probably next time you see that, hopefully that's how it'll look. But we do see came up, pulled back. It tried to break that, and now it has broken the low. Let's see if we can see where it did that before. Came up, came back, boom, broke the low, and then we kind of grinded back up, came back down. Solid run coming through there, gave it back, solid run through there. So a lot of times they say that your P&L curve will actually resemble that of a stock chart. So let's see if we can keep that going. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the calendar. Let's look and see how August is looking. August, we was other than just that first red day, August was looking good, y'all. And then this week, we started off with a red day, came back and just about made all of that. I think we were up 331 after I did my recap the other day. Took that red trade, gave some of it back. Then yesterday and today. So, yep, we are green 1815. So, still green on the month. Let's go ahead. Let's check out Trade-of-8 right quick. This is going to show you real live data just so we can check it out. Let's check out this week. Should be red on the week. We are down 449 this week. That's on a 8%. So we just been getting hammered this week. One green trade, 11 red trades. So just getting smashed. Let's take a look at the month. Again, like I said, we're showing about 815 in the dashboard. We're showing 816 on my actual account. So we're right there with it. That's trading at a 43%. Now we're 16 winning trades, made 2,300. 21 red trades, gave back 14. Still looking good on the month. So got to take those red days as they come. And then I was looking at the quarter a minute ago and just showing from July till today, we're up 1028. Again, that's on 42%. So doing fairly decent. 49 winning trades, 67 losing trades. What I like about this edge compared to how I manually trade, I probably would be making the same amount of numbers with 400 trades. And the doggone commissions would be eating up all of my gains. So I like that. I like that. And like I said, just take the trade and I don't even have to watch these charts. I just let the bot do what it do. But on that note, I am going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap this video up As always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Like I said, I have been working on my swing edge inside of Think or Swim. I go back and forth with options, y'all. And this edge, I had built it to trade stocks, but I noticed I can make more money trading options with it. So this week, and actually last week, it took some plays. Took a banging trade on PFE, Pfizer. Just based on the chart. Woke up yesterday, this thing was up 354%. I had 3 contracts, sold 2 of them, held one overnight. Pfizer kind of started back bleeding off. From what I'm hearing, it was sympathy from Moderna, I think it was, mRNA. But I don't care nothing about that. I'm just trading the technicals. I saw the trade. I took it. It made 300%. Ended up getting rid of that last contract today, making about 150% on that one because it still was well in the money. Today, I took a trade on ARE. No clue what it is, but it gave the play, and I took the play. And that one is up about 91%. I'm sorry. It's up 91%. I was in that one, 3 contracts as well. Sold 2 of them. I'm holding one of them. It's up. I think I got out making maybe about 75% on those 2. This last one I'm holding right now, it's up 91%. So we're going to see how that one does overnight. If I can get a good gap up on that, we'll be good. But this is an account I started fairly small, and it has grown 50% in these 2 to 3 days. Just risking about $50 on these plays. I'm usually buying either $50 to $100 worth of contracts. If I buy $100 worth of contracts, I'm buying them out at least to September, sometimes October. And if I get the move before that time, I'm offloading those bad boys. I don't need to see and hold it all the way until the expiration. That bad boy was up 354%. That's going in my pocket. But I'm going to try to get a video done just showing that edge. I probably can't get it done today because I think I'm about to head out to Cooper's Hawk, go hang out with one of my homeboys. But I'll try to get that done either tomorrow or over the weekend. But on that note, I'm going to wrap this video up. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.